Hey guys, Allison here. Well, we are living in unprecedented insanity in our country and in the world right now. And I guess the question is, when do we give up? When do we let go? When do we give in? Now, when I talk about giving up, I don't mean giving up, but I think we need to give up our illusion of power at times because we're trying so hard whichever side you may fall on, whether you're trying to convince people to get the vaccine or you're trying to convince people not to get the vaccine or to wear a mask or not wear a mask, there are very strong convictions on either side. And it's motivated many times by fear, but also by genuine caring for our loved ones. So when do we finally say, you know what, I gotta let God take care of this? Here's something I think to remember. Whoever it is you're praying for, whether it's a spouse, your parents, your children, society in general, God loves them way more than you do. You may not think it's possible. Sometimes we try to convince God to do something good for them, like, we got to sing their praises. God loves them more than we do. And He's allowing us to go through this trial. And a lot of it, obviously, as a society, we brought on ourselves by just allowing things to just happen to the point where it's gotten out of control. But there comes a point, like if somebody is drowning, that you can keep swimming and keep trying and swimming against the tide. And there comes a time where you have to tread water. There comes a time where you have to just kind of let yourself float, keep praying, never, ever, ever stop praying, but to just allow yourself to let God be God and let God be in control. I think so many people are really struggling today with tremendous anxiety, tremendous depression, and obviously we can't help it. It's all around us. I mean, everybody's wearing masks, everybody's terrified. The news just keeps reporting all sorts of negativity. Whatever you focus on gets magnified. Now think about, what did Our Lady say in the Magnificat? My soul doth magnify the Lord. Why? Because that's where she focused all her attention all the time. She focused on the Lord. So the more that we can focus on Him and His power, I want you to think about when they were in the boat with Jesus and He seems to be sleeping. He is sleeping in the helm. And the storm is raging and they get very fearful. And they finally yell out like, Lord, save us, we're perishing. And He wakes up and He, with one word, just one word, He calms the storm. But what does He do? He rebukes them. I was with you. And yet you feared, right? He was in the boat and yet they were fearful. So I think that as we're going through this, I don't mean to just put your head in the sand. Absolutely not. We need to be aware. We need to know what's going on. But we need to spend more time focusing on Jesus and focusing on His power to calm a storm with one word. His power to walk on the water. Even Peter walked on the stormy sea until he took his eyes off Jesus and he started to perish, right? What did he say? Lord, save me, I'm drowning. All right, and Jesus reached out His hand and again rebuked him for his lack of faith. We need to focus on God. Now, another situation we find ourselves, especially with our kids that are not living the faith, maybe they're living dangerous lifestyles, whatever it is, and we want so much to help them to see the truth, to change them, to wake them up. We need to love them. We need to pray for them. We need to stand for the truth. We need to be clear about what we believe and what our concerns are. But we also need to surrender them to God. I remember a poem years ago that I saw about somebody who had a toy, and we bring our broken toys to God, and we get impatient. We take them back, like, why are you so slow, God? And He said, my child, what could I do? You never did let go. So think about that. We have to start dealing with the anxiety that we're up against and not allow it to win. So think about accepting, trusting. God is in control, folks. He's still on His throne. He's allowing this for a purpose. And the more we recognize our own powerlessness, the more we focus on His power, the easier it is for us to be out of His way. Obviously, yes, still doing our part, but out of His way so that He can act in His mighty power. So I hope you find that helpful. Please like and share the video. A lot of people are struggling with despair today. We want to give them a little glimmer of hope, right? So like and share, And please subscribe to my mailing list below, and I will keep you informed of any new things that are going on. May God bless you.